Right, showtime. What's up, everyone? It's me, Aaron Collins, and this is another rendition of me addressing worldly issues in a godly way. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's in the right mind, and I hope everyone is blessed. So, without further ado, let's get into the commentary. For as long as I've been on YouTube, been doing social media, many of you out there know that I've always championed for women's rights, particularly black women, and especially because I feel that women should be treated like flowers, like the vessels that they're supposed to be treated as. And I've come against groups such as the Manosphere, MGTOW, SYSBM, yada yada. I've come out against that type of rhetoric, and for that, I've been known as a simp, a panderer. I mean, all of these terms that they have for men who cape for women, I am no stranger to. As long as I've been in this space, as long as I've been on this platform, I'm no stranger to none of these terms. So, why is it that to this very day in 2022, we still have this type of behavior? I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm at a loss for words. Which brings me to the very topic of this video. So recently I just learned about this guy named Andrew Tate, who's a former kickboxer. Maybe he was MMA, but I know he's a former kickboxer, and who later became a social media personality. He recently had all of his platforms deleted or just banned from the internet altogether because of some of his views, his misogyny, and he's a self-admitted misogynist. And he's like I said, had his accounts been taken away from him. He's pretty much banned on all social media, whether it be YouTube, TikTok, etc. You already know. He's also been the subject of a raid in Romania. He actually went to Eastern Europe to get away from some charges he was most likely facing here in the United States. But my point is that why do you have such people who still like to speak on such issues when it comes to women, speak such rhetoric? See, I understand that we have a freedom of speech. I get that. I understand that 100%. But what we don't realize is that, or some of us don't realize, is that in addition to the freedom of speech, there's consequences that go with that freedom of speech. In other words, you have to be responsible with certain freedoms. And with freedom of speech being one of them, that goes even more exponentially, tremendously. I just recently did a video before called Watch Your Mouth, where I talked about another incident. And I'm not going to go into that video. If you want to know what I said, just scroll down and watch that video. It's called Watch Your Mouth. This is about Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate made some statements that ruffled a lot of feathers, and basically to save face, a lot of social media platforms just decided to just get rid of them altogether. This should be a lesson to people who still feel that they can get on these platforms and just berate women. And I mean, I'm guessing this does not just go for black women, but all women. Women lately have been regarded as pretty much as just objects, as objectified, as something here to serve the man, and the man does nothing but just be a receiver and not a giver. And I'm sure that by me making this video, I know I'm going to probably come under a whole lot of flack from a lot of these misogynist groups. I'm like, it's whatever. It comes with the territory. It is what it is. But I feel how I feel, and I believe that women should be treated with respect. Now, are there some women out there that are ratchet, that are putting themselves out there to be objectified? Sure, of course there are. And I'm not justifying their behavior either. I'm not saying that. But as men, basically, we're supposed to be the protectors in society. And not just black men, but that goes for white men, Hispanic men, Asian men. This goes for all races of men. And some groups of men get it. Some groups actually understand this. Well, when you have people like, say, Andrew Tate, or even the late Kevin Samuels, that's putting such sorry about that, that's putting out such rhetoric, it's leading a group of men who are already directionless and who are already strapped for a father figure to look to such rhetoric and such people as their leaders. This guy Andrew Tate has even been linked to the far right. So what can we say? That his views can be considered radical, and even go as far as maybe say it was possibly even hate speech, because certain types of language and certain views can cause dire consequences. Now, of course, he says, and I just watched his last message, he claims that what he said was taken out of context and that he is a victim of his own success because he's rich, has money. And to me, that's just another crutch. That's just another way of not taking responsibility for his own actions, what he said. You said what you said, and you meant what you said, because this guy Tate said to be a self-described misogynist and a sexist. So basically, by your own speech, by what you said, you incriminate yourself by basically your own rhetoric and what you said. So it has nothing to do with you having money. It has nothing to do with you being successful. I applaud your success, sir, but this has nothing to do with it. It has a whole lot to do with what you said and how you feel. And from the short few minutes that I've watched Tate and see how he is, I surmise the guy to be somewhat arrogant, as well as misogynist and prideful, because the way he sits there on a platform, basically like he wants someone to worship him and bow down to him. But whatever he decides to do next, whatever his endeavors are, hopefully he can learn a lesson from this. He probably won't, because usually people like that, who are set in their ways, who have certain views and certain stands on certain things, is usually hard pressed to turn them around and to get them to see another point of view. But anyway, y'all, this is just me putting my 2 cents in how I feel about the situation. And like I said, up until a few days ago, I never even heard of Andrew Tate, but I've never known this guy existed. I just heard a few people talking about him, so I decided to look him up myself and do my own research on him and read up about him, and thought to myself, wow, this guy, he sounds like someone you want to take home to meet the mom, huh? Anyway, y'all get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've heard of this guy. Let me know what you think about what I'm saying. Hit the bell icon to be notified when I drop more videos. And, as always, y'all, we get on these platforms. I believe in getting on these platforms and making a good name. Like I said, I've been the subject of various diatribes in this platform, not because I wanted to, but sometimes just being a presence on these platforms, it could, when you get viewed by maybe the wrong people, it can make you a target. But you know what, though? I'm used to this sort of thing, and I feel like I got a message to get across. And as simpy as it may sound, as corny as I may sound, I want to spread positivity and peace and encouragement to people. So, and many of you already know that, those of you who have been following me for some time. But I believe I've gotten used to some of the feedback and some of the backlash from people. But like I said, this is not even about me. This is about the subject matter. So like I said, Mr. Tate, sir, wherever you may be, and who knows, you may never even watch this video. I hope you could learn a lesson from what you've done, the things you've said. I want to understand Tate's been banned permanently. So, it is what it is. Anyway, y'all, You know what to do. Support the channel at paypal.com/RealAaronCollins, as well as patreon.com/RealAaronCollins, and Cash App $the Real Aaron Collins. So with that said and done, everybody, be safe this weekend. Get out, go for a walk, get some fresh air, drink plenty of water, myself included, and just live life. Just enjoy life. And most importantly, give God all the praise and honor and the glory above. The author and finisher of life, give him the glory for it. Be thankful. So with that said and done, y'all, God loves you. I love you. As I said before, let's do life. See you in the next video.